Hello, welcome. Thank you so much to my Tuesday love stream, the Love Stream Love Shack. And I'm going to play some songs for you. My name is dcarmel. See if I can get this over. And I'm really excited to play this for you. There are some kids in the background, so we just got to go with the flow. Hopefully we can just incorporate that into our practice of being here, which is one of the things I want to invite you to do right now, is to just get grounded with where you are. I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to feel my seat on the chair. I'm going to take some deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And if you're joining me on the replay, I invite you to do the same. The idea really for these live streams, in addition to playing these songs, which I'm really happy to share with you, is to just practice being in the moment, which is something that I'm always practicing, and I do this method called divided attention. Hello. And so the idea is to just like breathe deeply while you're listening to me sing, while you're maybe listening to these kids outside, while whatever is going on in your house, maybe the dog is running around, whatever. But really just that the meditation or whatever, being present, can happen wherever you are. You don't have to be on a meditation pillow in order to do that. So that is my invitation to you. Take it or leave it. If you even just take 3 deep breaths, that is awesome. And here we go. I'm going to get started. So this is my first song. This is called Not the One. This is on my album, which is called Little Red Heart. And you can find that on Spotify and iTunes, anywhere that any music is available. So this is Not the One. You can't stop me, I'm on a roll. And you can't tell me I'm not enough. And you can't hide me from the shining sun. Oh no, you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. You're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. You can't love me the way I want. And you can't hold me tight enough. And you can't hide me from the shining sun. Oh no, you're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. You're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. The blue moon is rising once again, my friend. A change is coming, but you will keep fighting, just give in. You can't make me feel what I've done, and you can't hold on when I'm letting go, and you can't hide me from the shining sun. You're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. You're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. You're not the one. You're not the one. You're not the one. What do you want? You're not the one. What do you want? No, you're not the one. Oh no, you're not the one. No, no. Oh no. You're not the one. Woohoo! All right. Thank you guys so much. So that is the first track on my album, Little Red Heart, available anywhere. It's a super fun one. Actually, one of my good friends in Italy, who I met in Italy, I used to play that at the restaurant that I made friends with all these people. I would play it, and he just loved it so much. He always requested it, my friend Paolo. And he called it Anytime, Anywhere, which has nothing to do with, you know, the title or anything. His English wasn't very good, but he would say anytime, anywhere. So pretty much every time I think about it and play it, I think about him, which is awesome because I actually just got a chance to catch up with him today. So that one was for you, Paolo. Anytime, Anywhere, even though it's really called Not the One. So that's on my album. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This next song is a song called Where Does It Go? This song is really about, it actually came to me in lyrics first, which is pretty rare for me. Usually I do the melody and chords first. And this one came to me written, it's basically like a poem, I would say, and I put it to music. And it's really about what happens when, you know, when things end. Where does it go? So again, this is called Where Does It Go? There's nothing to say, no way to know. When love wants to die, where does it go? Out into the sea, where it can float, or up to the sky, and over the rainbow, yeah, where does it go? Yeah, where does it go? When something once was, but isn't no more, will you find it one day, washed up on the shore? Well, you hope it's a love that you never forget. But where does it go when it comes to an end? Yeah, where does it go? Yeah, where does it go? Well, there's somewhere it lives underneath all the lies. When love wants to leave, don't try not to cry. And maybe one day, when love starts to go, you'll tell it goodbye, but won't hold it too close. 'Cause you'll know it in your heart, and you'll see with your eyes. For love changes shape, but love never dies. No, love never dies. Yeah, love never dies. All right, thank you guys so much. So that song was part of my Song a Day project, which I was doing. If you're not following me on Instagram, go do that. There's a whole lot of stuff going on over there. I tried to do as much as I could on Facebook, but I don't think it's not all 30 days. So go find me on Instagram, dcarmel music, and you can follow along. I had about 50 songs, and now I'm kind of changing gears to record more. So I'm excited to share some of those songs with you that I'm going to record in better, just better. So this next song is actually one of them, and I'm just going to take a sip here. This song was the last song I wrote, I think, like maybe 2 weeks ago now. It's called Something in the Way, and the version that I wrote is actually different than this one. I worked on it. I kind of redid the lyrics, and it's way better now. And so I'm happy to share it. And this one is called Something in the Way. I wake up every day thinking this will be the day that I break through. I'd leave it all behind to get to the other side to give it to you. Yeah, walls are all around and I can't knock them down though I try. I reach out for your hand, but I'm standing in quicksand. You wave goodbye, and And there's something in the way of loving you. Yeah, there's something in the way of trusting the truth. So where do we go? Yeah, where do we go from here? I wanna look away as the colors start to fade to black and white. I see the picture frame, smiles upon our faces in my mind. But when we get too close, there's something in my soul that knows a simple little breeze can knock us to our knees each time it blows. 'Cause there's something in the way of loving you. Yeah, there's something in the way of trusting the truth. So where do we go? Yeah, where do we go from here? And people probably think that you're the one who blocks your heart. Ooh. But you and I both know if anyone's to blame, it's all my fault. 'Cause there's something in my way of loving you. Yeah, there's something in the way of trusting the truth. So where do we go? Yeah, where do we go from here? Oh, where do we go? Where do we go from here? Thank you guys so much. So that is my song, Something in the Way, and I recorded a better version of that on my little system, my little home studio. So that's that'll be coming soon. And if you guys didn't catch the beginning and you're coming in now, it is kind of an invitation to get your distractions away, to really just be here for this time. However many songs, however many, you know, maybe half a song, whatever, just to really give yourself the time to be present. I know these times are so hard and there's so much going on. So for me too, just to use this as an invitation to just be in my surroundings, be here on this plane, not be distracted by, you know, there's like little kids around, but I'm just incorporating that into the sound. I'm on my, you know, feeling my butt in my chair and my guitar here and breathing in, and so those are all the things that I invite you to do. And thank you everybody everyone who's joining. So if you want to just, you know, take some deep breaths, even if it's just 3 breaths this whole time, you know, it just helps us ground us a little bit more so that we're not kind of out in La La Land in our mind. And that's the invitation is for me too. I do it because I need it. So thank you for joining along. So this next song is a song, I really call it more like a ditty. It's a ditty. It's something that I just keep coming back to and playing. It was also part of my song a day. I'm calling it Free, but you know, it could very well not be done, but it's just something I feel called to sing for you all today. It's about change. I write a lot about change. I write a lot about being in the present moment, and so this is no exception. And this is, I wrote this one, I started this one about a year ago, maybe more. So I can feel everything change. Yeah, the wind don't feel the same. I can try with all of my might. I can't stop the pull of the moon on the tide. 'Cause we all got somewhere else we'd rather be. Yeah, we all wish someone else could set us free. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If we live just for today, we will see that it's the only way. We can't know where we will go, but we can let the light of the moon be the road. 'Cause we all got somewhere else we'd rather be. Yeah, we all wish someone else could set us free. Ooh, ooh. 'Cause we all wish someone else could set us free. We all got somewhere else we'd rather be. Ooh, ooh. We all wish someone else could set us free. Thank you guys so much. That is my little ditty. I forgot my little horn blower or whatever it is, so I could cheer. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I have a few more for you, and I'm happy to be here on these Tuesday nights. I'm doing this every Tuesday, 7:05. Again, just an invitation to come and be present with what is, which is the lesson. I think, you know, I don't know what the lesson is for all of you, but for me it is to be with what is, because I think so often, for me, I definitely try to escape what is, and so being present and grounded in these moments is such great practice for when things come our way that like this, like a pandemic. So anyway, thank you guys. If you guys are feeling tipsy, feeling like, you know, doing a little energy exchange, I welcome anything. I have a recording fund going on. You can do that at Venmo, dcarmel, and PayPal is dana@danacarmel.com. So any little bit helps. Thanks so much. This next song is a song called Castle. This is one of my favorite ones from my album. I did this as part of when I wrote a song a week for a year, which is something I did many moons ago. I wrote this song. Castle was week 51, and it's one of it's a really good one. I entered it into some contests. It won. I think it was runner-up or something, but still, it's a beautiful song. And when I was in Italy, I got to play it in a castle, which was very meta and very surreal. It was very cool. And this is just, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's definitely about building walls, you know. And here it is, Castle. Maybe you and me could do this easy, but I'd rather make it hard. Well, I could tell you softly and move you slowly until you're in my arms. But I don't want to hurt, I don't ever want to feel the pain of knowing that you don't feel the same. tiptoe, and when you fall, I'll be watching from my castle. If you only knew how much I think about you, well, you'd be surprised. Oh, but I get this feeling you might be different. It makes me wanna hide. Oh, 'cause I don't wanna hurt, I don't ever wanna feel the pain of knowing you don't feel the same. I'm gonna lock my heart up and throw away the key, and you won't ever get to me, no. I'm gonna build a wall, 10 feet tall, and when you fall, well, I'll be watching from my castle. Well, I don't wanna have to write another song about you, 'cause every now and then there's something that I do. Well, how many times can I try to say the same thing without ever really telling you the truth? I'm gonna keep my secret, I just won't risk it. You'll never have a clue. Or when I tell myself there's someone else, and I'll be wondering about you. Oh, 'cause I don't wanna hurt, I don't ever wanna feel the pain, knowing you don't feel the same. So I can lock my heart up and throw away the key, and never let you get to me, yeah. 'Cause I can build a wall, 10 feet tall, but if you come, well, I'll come down from my castle. Yes, I'll come down from my castle. All right, thank you guys so much. So that song is called Castle. That's on my album too, really good. Again, it's available on Spotify and iTunes. It's called Little Red Heart is the album, and that song is called Castle. It's number 2 track. So yeah, it's an album I'm really proud of, and I have a couple of behind the scenes of the making of up on my Instagram. I think on my Facebook page as well. Not my profile, but my page, so you can go check it out. You can see me and my producer being super silly and just talking about what it was like to make the album, which was such a fun, creative experience, and something I'm really, really proud of. All right, so I have a couple more for you, and then I'm gonna, these love streams are only about 30 minutes of playing. I do it every Tuesday night, 7:05. Again, just a chance to come here, get grounded, listen to some tunes, listen to some music, and be where we are. So this next song is a song that's called This Moment. I told you that I write about the present moment, you know, try to fairly often, and so this is no exception. This is one that I wrote for my project where I wrote a song a week for a year, which is different than the one that I was just doing where I wrote a song a day for about 30 days. And this one is, I used to play it out a lot. It didn't make it on the album, and so I guess I just kind of stopped. But I love it, and I resurfaced it, I revitalized it for this last project, and it's called This Moment. I used to play with a band with a couple of friends, and it's a fun one. Just about really wanting to capture a moment, like just kind of like pressing pause on a moment that is like, gosh, I want this moment like in my memory, you know? So that's what this is, it's called This Moment. We're doing 90 at a schoolyard crossing. Your hand is traveling on my thigh. The cheeks are red now from the wind blowing, the wind blows, and we're about to light this fire. I say your name out loud, I hear a whisper. I feel your hand burning up my thigh. No use denying that you can't lie, don't try. I got your number, baby, you got mine. So can we stop just for a second? 'Cause I want to remember this moment. Can we stop just for a second? 'Cause I want to remember this moment. This moment. Your eyes are teasing like a chocolate sundae. My body's melting in your hands. Nothing compares now to the way that I'm feeling. Oh, you're the ocean, I'm the sand. So can we stop just for a second? 'Cause I want to remember this moment. Can we stop just for a second? 'Cause I want to remember this moment. This moment. Well, I got your music in my veins. When we're together, our songs the same. I pinch myself to make sure I'm awake. Your face is inching now slowly and closer. This is the moment that I want to say. So can we stop just for a second? 'Cause I want to remember this moment. Can we stop just for a second? 'Cause I want to remember this moment. 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 All right, thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me to come and be here in this beautiful time together, share this little 30 minutes, and sing you guys some songs. And hopefully you got to just be really present and have no distractions and just like listen and look at something beautiful. The sun is kind of coming in right now, and I have a nice little view here. And you know, being able to share this moment with you is really, really special. So thank you guys. And like I said, every Tuesday 7:05, and I'm working on some really fun things, recording some things and more videos and stuff. So thank you. And again, if you're feeling tipsy, wink wink. My Venmo is dcarmel, and my PayPal is dana@danacarmel.com. Any little bit helps. I'd like to start recording again, and we'll see. We'll see what happens when all this stuff lifts. But this is my last song. It's called Here I Go Again. This was one that I also had during my Song a Week project, but I revamped it and made a completely different chorus. And now it's much, much better. I actually have a before and after video that I'm going to post to YouTube that talks about why it's better now. I don't know if anybody is interested in that. Me as a songwriter, I'm always interested in that, and so just about the creative process in general. And so that's going to be coming up on YouTube soon too. So I'll let you all know. I'll let you all know if you follow me on all the things. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel too, because I put new videos up there as well. I'm on all the things, guys, as apparently we have to be these days. So here we go. All right, this is called Here We Go Again. Here I go again. Here I go again. You got me swimming all in the calm of your deep sea, and now I'm sinking, 'cause I forgot that Well, you got me hooked onto your line. Yeah, here I go again. Another spin on the same old roller coaster. But when will it be over, over, over? Yeah, here I go again. I chase the wind, thinking that I'll get to hold her. But I never get closer, closer, closer. Yeah, here I go again. You got me running, oh, running right over you. But are you loving? It ain't enough to see me through. Well, I think it's different this time. Yeah, here I go again. Another spin on the same old roller coaster. When will it be over, over, over? Yeah, here I go again. I chase the wind, thinking that I'll get to hold her. But I never get closer, closer, closer. Yeah, here I go again. Well, you'd think that I would learn my lesson, but it's just one that I'm not getting. Yeah, I'm addicted, oh, to the possibility. It's self-inflicted, and now I've gotten in too deep. Well, you've got me hooked onto your high. Yeah, here I go again. Another spin on the same old roller coaster. But when will it be over, over, over? Yeah, here I go again. I chase the wind, thinking that I'll get to hold her. I never get closer, closer, closer. Yeah, here I go again. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. That does it for me. I will be back next Tuesday night, 7:05 Eastern Standard Time, for the foreseeable future. I really enjoy doing this all with you. And even when we're not doing this, 30 minutes of music, you know, maybe just moments of trying to just get really present and grounded, feeling your feet on the ground, feeling your butt in the chair, just listening to the sounds around you. One of my favorite meditations to do includes just like a sound meditation where you're really just listening to the sounds around you. I remember there was one time I did that when I was at the beach, just listening to all the sounds, and it literally just felt like it was an orchestra. Like it was like I heard the honking, I heard the baby, I heard the waves, I heard this, and it was just like this beautiful orchestra of the world's sounds. And really what that does is just brings us back to the moment. You know, I know for me it's I definitely get stuck in my head sometimes, and I know this time is so difficult for everyone, and so the more we can really just get out of our head and be with what actually is in front of us, the better it is. You know, the less fear can come in, you know. So anyway, that's just a little invitation. I'm doing it too. I'm practicing that too. Always just trying to be in the present moment, listening to what people are saying, without thinking about what I'm going to say when they're saying. You know, there's all these little nuances about listening. And anyway, that is my spiel. Only because it's a reminder to myself as well. And I'll be here 7:05 Eastern Standard Time next Tuesday. And that's it, guys. So I will see you next time.